Good evening. So I wanted to do a little update. So today is the 28th of June. So we've done a few more things to the motorhome. We got new wheel covers for our new tires that we got. I also put on mud flaps, front and back mud flaps. Pretty nice. They apparently were on here before. They weren't on because I had to put on new ones, but they were already plumbed in for them. One thing I had talked about before that I didn't really show anyone because I really needed to get it done is I put in cameras. So we have 4 cameras, one on each side in the front, so we can have side view cameras, and then 2 in the rear. I had wanted to do cameras in the corners, up in the 2 corners there and on that other corner, but I decided not to do that. And you know, we have the one that was in the back, you know, where that one was. So that one up there is a new camera. We just ran a new wire to that. The wire that was actually up there got shoved up in the ceiling and abandoned. So, but that one's there. The second one, I don't know if this is on a whole lot of them, but is right there. So we decided to put it in the back so that it looks straight out. To look at the car, make sure the car's traveling well. And if we don't have the car, then we'll just see behind us a little more clearly, because you know that one is kind of, you can see it. You know, obviously they can be adjusted, but you know, this way I can have a field of vision further back and then a field of vision directly back. So we got another tire, spare tire. I actually just got this because I didn't pick it up when I had purchased the motorhome, but I got it now. So I have a spare rim. The tire's junk. It's no good. So maybe Jen will use that for a Pinterest project. Who knows? But yeah, so the mud flaps, the tire covers, the cameras, all those things. So we're gonna go ahead and go inside. We also put in a new stereo. So we're going to take this, stick this up. So the stereo is it's a Pioneer double din. It's got full navigation. It's not hooked up. You got to buy a module for it. So we'll probably end up doing that at some point. It has Bluetooth, and I don't know if you've just seen my phone connect to it, but it does have Bluetooth on it. So that's nice. But like I said, it's a double din Pioneer. I'm not sure of the model. If anybody wants to know that, I can obviously give that to you. But it's a DVD player, navigation. You can have Sirius radio for it, Pandora, Spotify, all those stuff. You can also mirror your phone with it, and you know, I haven't really gotten much into it. I'm trying to get other stuff done, but trying to get that done. So that's that. We are going to put speakers in. I still haven't got a cabinet built for the television that's going to go there, and you know, there's other things that are pressing that have needed to get done. But here's the cameras. So this did come with a 7-inch monitor, which is nice. You can do independence on all of them. So that's the one that's looking out the back to the driver's side. That's a mode, so you can see multiple channels at once. This is the passenger side, and obviously that's straight out the back. But the mode, you can go. This is the rear. You know, this is the rear camera, and then that's the passenger side. It's just got different modes for different viewing angles. You know, you can do 2, 3, 4, 1, whatever you want. You can set it up, and this is kind of nice. So that one there is the driver's side. This one here is the passenger side, and then that's the top, and then that's the bottom. So that's kind of nice that this has the ability to do that. But it's easier just to be set on wherever the 4-channel is. There. So that's what we have it set on most of the time. If I want to get rid of the one in the rear, obviously when we're pulling a car, we don't really have to have that one, but you know, it's something different. So I put up a new antenna for the radio because all the antennas are broke. That goes up here. I mean, you can't see it, but that's the new antenna there. Let's see, what else have I done? Let's turn on some lights so we can see. We got the refrigerator cleaned. We are actually going on a trip this weekend for 4th of July. We're going up to Rock Cut State Park, which is up in Loves Park, Illinois. So we are going to be doing that. You know, that'll be like our first official, I guess, kind of motorhome only. No advantages to a home because we'll be in a park. This is the camera. This is kind of one of the bad things that I had to do, but I had to get the camera back here some way. So this camera, the two rear cameras, runs through there, and then it goes in. That kick out there is actually the air conditioner. So it goes up, and then the one goes down. But what we did is we actually ran it through the ceiling vents that run on the ceiling, through these vents, all the way back down to the front of the motorhome, so that we had the power up there. And you can see the wires if you like really look close and whatever, you can touch them, but there they are right there. But you know, other than that, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. It all works the same. And then we drilled through, and then they came out in the front, which is those two wires there, and then they just shoot over and go down the pillar and under the dash. You can see them coming in right there. We're going to clean them up once we do the work on the dash, but we're going to do new speakers and stuff, and we're probably going to recover the dash with some dash recover stuff. That's all. It's like it's snowing when we're driving down the road. But yeah, so for now, that's kind of it. We had an incident. You know, we replaced the we're replacing the fluids and everything in here, and we did the transmission. I did the transmission flush. Well, I had a friend of mine do the transmission flush, and unfortunately, the transmission cooler that was in the front got broke. So I had to wait a few days to find a new one. It took me like 3 days to find one. Unfortunately, they don't sell a trans cooler for the F53 chassis anymore, at least not an OEM one. So there are a lot of the places saying, "Oh, we'll just add a different one," you know, an aftermarket. Well, I didn't really want an aftermarket. I mean, it was on here for a reason. So I ended up putting or finding one. I had it shipped here from Canada, and that it is exactly the same size for the F53 chassis. It works fine. It mounted right up. I did have to redo some of the bracketing a little bit and redo that, but other than that, I haven't done the plugs yet. I haven't done the coil packs yet. We're going to use it this weekend. You know, the motorhome we're going to use, and then we'll probably not do anything for a little while as far as going anywhere. There's some exterior stuff that I want to get done on this, and hopefully I'm going to get that done this year. I am going to do the roof for sure this year, so that's going to be pretty involved to do. But so like I said, we won't be doing a whole lot with it right away after we get back from this 4th of July trip, and then some improvements on the exterior to make it look a lot better. Obviously, we still have the work to do on the inside, you know, the painting and stuff, but we can do all that stuff also while we're doing this. So, but for now, that's it. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you'll message me and ask me, and see the new antenna. There's a little antenna up there, so that's for the radio, and then there's another one that goes in the back, because there's another radio back there. You can see that there's a little nub sticking up right there, but that's where another antenna goes. So we got to get that one fixed, but we're not going to do that until I do the roof. So that's all for now. We will talk to you guys later.